one type of situation in which you should not file a Maryland medical malpractice case. Want to know what I'm getting at here? Stay with me as I share with you this very important information. Hello guys, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm a medical malpractice and childbirth injury attorney practicing law here in the state of Maryland, and I would like to quickly talk with you today about some really important information. And that information is going to deal with one example of when you should not file a Maryland medical malpractice case, or any type of injury case for that matter. And what I want to talk with you about today, you'll need a little bit of background. So I'm going to give you some foundation as to how these cases, or how an injury case, how a medical malpractice case, how a childbirth injury case, how these cases work in Maryland. Under Maryland law, you've got some basic elements that you have to prove in any type of injury case. Because it's tort law, you have to show a duty, breach of that duty, causation, and damages. All four of these elements, you've got to be able to prove these elements, because if you can't prove them, then you will not be successful in your case. And what I want to talk with you today about is causation. That's right, causation. Causation is very important in an injury case, specifically a medical malpractice or a childbirth injury case. Causation is the place where a lot of attorneys, where both sides, that's where a lot of the battle is going to be, because you have to show that the doctor's actions, that actions or inactions of the doctor, this is what caused your injury. The doctor fell below the standard of care owed to you, and that is what caused your injury. So we're here with that word causation. Causation is what we're going to get into. And I'm going to give you a quick example of how causation, how you can look at it in some instances where we can have individuals who are injured, but causation is not there. So a while ago, we had an individual who contacted us, and they had some issues with their foot. And they went to the doctor, and the doctor looked over everything and told them what was going on. And essentially, there was a degenerative condition, a degenerative underlying condition that was present with this particular patient. And the doctor explained all of this to the patient, explained to the patient the pros and the cons of going forward with the surgery, what the surgery might be able to do, and the limitations of the surgery. So the patient took all of this information in and decided to go forward with the surgery. And they went forward with the surgery. And then a couple of years later, the patient was having some serious problems. And then they contacted us, and we had an opportunity to take a look at everything. And what we determined, what we saw, was that there was nothing that the doctor did. We could not tie in causation. The reason that the patient or the client to us was having these issues was because of the underlying degenerative condition. That is what was causing the patient's injury. It had nothing to do with the surgery or what the doctor did. So if we would have went forward with that case, then we would not have been able to meet that element, that third element of the four, that third element, causation. We would have had some serious issues meeting causation. And because we could not meet causation, we felt that this would not be a good case to bring. So why have I taken the time today to talk with you about this really important information? Because I'm trying to give you insight into this process. I'm trying to help you understand what you would have to prove if you went forward with a medical malpractice case. Now, I realize that you have more questions about your situation. That's why you're watching this video today. If you have these types of questions, this is what I invite you to do. And remember, guys, it costs you absolutely nothing to take this next action. And that is to go ahead and pick up the phone and give me a call. I can be reached at 301-850-4832, or if you prefer, you can send me an email to medicalinjury@bostonlawllc.com. Again, I answer Maryland medical malpractice questions and childbirth injury questions like yours all the time, and I'll be glad to take some time and listen to your story. All right, that's going to be it for today's quick educational video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm one of the medical malpractice and childbirth injury attorneys here at Boston Law Group, LLC, and we will see you next time. Guys, take care and enjoy the rest of your day.